Welcome back. My name is Okuchuku Ben Obi, and today our text is going to be taken from the book of Proverbs chapter 29 verse 18a. Proverbs 29 by verse 18a. Bible says, where there is no vision, the people perish. As we conclude this series, a 30-year vision for the transformation of Africa through the church, we've explored how the church can be a far more than a place of worship. It can become a force for lasting transformation, a catalyst for spiritual renewal, economic growth, ethical leadership, and national development. But such transformation doesn't happen overnight. It requires vision, commitment, and faithfulness over decades. The final 10 years of this 30-year journey are where the seeds planted in the earlier years begin to bear fruit across the entire continent. This should be a period that the church should, number one, build universities and research centers. By years 20 to 30, the church should not only be producing pastors, it should also be producing scientists, doctors, engineers, entrepreneurs, and ethical leaders. Church-backed universities and research institutions can become centers of excellence, advancing knowledge in areas that directly improve people's life, including areas like medicine and healthcare, artificial intelligence, and emerging technologies, modern agriculture and food securities, ethics and moral leadership, governance and public policy. Knowledge shapes civilization. Knowledge shapes civilization. When the church invests in education and research, it equips future generations to solve Africa's greatest challenge with wisdom, innovation, and integrity. Number two, they should begin to promote unity across tribes and nations. Africa's greatest strength is its diversity. Yet, history has shown that tribal division, political polarization, and sectarian conflict have often slowed progress. The church is uniquely positioned to build bridges where others build walls. In Romans chapter 10 verse 12, the Bible says, for there is no difference between the Jew and the Greek. For the same Lord over all is rich unto all who call upon him. By intentionally promoting reconciliation, forgiveness, mutual respect, and national unity, churches can help reduce ethnic conflict, political extremism, tribal prejudices, religious hostility. In Genesis chapter 11 verse 6, and the Lord said, behold, the people are one, and they all have one language, and this they begin to do. Listen, and now nothing will be withheld from them which they have imagined to do. You know why? Because they are united. A united people can accomplish far more than a divided nation. Also, the church should become a moral compass, a moral voice, not political tools. The church must never lose its prophetic voice. Its loyalty should always be to God's truth rather than political power. In Acts chapter 10 verse 34, then Peter opened his mouth and said, in truth, I perceive that God is no respecter of person. The same thing is echoed in James chapter 2, 1 to 9. He said, my brethren, have not the faith of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Lord of glory, with respect of persons. No respect to political party, no respect to tribe. Whether government succeed or fail, the church should consistently defend justice, honesty, compassion, and accountability. It should celebrate what is right. It should challenge what is wrong. It should speak truth with courage regardless of which political party is in power. History remembers institutions that stood for truth, even when it is unpopular. The core principle then, ultimately, success should not be measured by the size of the church buildings or the number of parishioners on the attendance register. Instead, every church should ask one important question: how much better is our community because we exist in that community? Our family is getting stronger. Are children living or receiving quality education? Are young people finding employment? Are businesses growing since we became members of this community? Is corruption decreasing? Are communities becoming safer, healthier, and more united? These are the questions that we should occupy our mind. When the answers to this question is yes, then the church is fulfilling its mission in the society as the salt of the earth. My final thought: imagine thousands of churches across Africa working together with this vision for 30 years. Imagine communities transformed by education instead of ignorance. Businesses replacing poverty. Unity replacing divisions. Integrity replacing corruption. Hope replacing despair. The church has the opportunity to become one of Africa's greatest engines of stability, education, entrepreneurship, compassion, and ethical leadership. The next 30 years are not simply about growing bigger churches. They are about building stronger families, stronger communities, stronger institutions, and stronger nations. If this vision is pursued faithfully and consistently, generation yet unborn will inherit an Africa that is more prosperous, more peaceful, and more just than the one we know today. Thank you for joining this series. If you find these ideas valuable, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who believe faith can be a powerful force for positive change. Together, let's continue the conversation about building a brighter future for Africa, one community at a time. God bless you, and thank you for watching. See you soon.